about a game. It's a rich thing.
Guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, or if this is your first video, be sure to check out some other content on the channel. Kia Stinger. Haven't done so much anything with the Harley yet, but there it is, and we have content for that. So we got some pretty exciting things coming up on the channel for review's sake, but it's all going to take some time. One thing that I've got no shame in announcing what we're doing, but hopefully we're going to be doing an epoxy floor in the garage, so we'll be able to review some of that, and maybe we'll be putting some cabinets in, either on this side or that side, so depending on the brand of the cabinets, we'll do a review on that as well. First things first, let's talk about the color. Not necessarily the color. I think a yellow ZL1 looks good. The color's really grown on me. We picked this car up in this spec because of the price, not necessarily the color. I really liked the blues, the grays, the oranges, the greens, maybe even the reds. Yellows was kind of on the bottom of the list, but again, not the color that I hate. It's the stigma that follows a yellow Camaro. Those of us that were born that watched the original Transformers movie around the mid-2010s know that everybody automatically thinks Bumblebee. You know, I personally think that's annoying for multiple reasons. One, that was the 5th gen, not the 6th gen. Two, I mean, you look at this compared to what Bumblebee was in the movie, this is not Bumblebee. I mean, everybody just sees Camaro, yellow, Bumblebee. It's just kind of annoying, you know, and it really sucks because we've put a lot of money into this car as far as mods go, you know, and it's not Bumblebee, guys. Stop. Thing number two that we're going to go ahead and say that is a hate is the window opening. It's about 9.5 inches from the top of the door panel to the bottom of the headliner or door seal, window seal. So, meaning that if you were to take this through a drive-through and get a bag of food or a cup with a straw, chances are you're going to have to turn it on its side to get it in. Or most people can't even fit their head just straight out. You'll have to turn your head out and then in. I get what I'm doing, not, yeah, but. So we had actually brought our dog to the vet in this car, not thinking about it. The little dog that you saw with the blue cone at the beginning of the video. He's a 10-pound dog, right there. Relatively small, and the vet needed us to hand him to him, and we had to open the door. So it's just a minor inconvenience that you're not going to fit anything out of that window. All right, so the last three things actually pertain to the inside of the vehicle. So sadly, that's going to be the last time you see Bumblebee on the exterior in this one. So don't forget at the end to go ahead and browse the rest of the channel. I'm sure you'll find some other stuff that you enjoy. Anyway, let's get to this, the parking brake. The parking brake in the Camaro is an electronic parking brake, meaning there's no lever, there's no pedal, there's a button, and then an electronic actuator that you can hear when we... And so, upon the push, you still have to hold the pedal in to wait for that parking brake to engage and disengage. So it takes a little bit of time, which is all well and good. You know, nobody really should be in that much of a hurry to get in and go, or, you know, when you're here, you know, at your destination, okay, I've got to put the parking brake on. There should be no reason that I can't wait those 3 seconds. But again, just minor annoyances within this vehicle. is the back seats. They're almost too pointless to even have back here. I realize that the Camaro is not supposed to be the Corvette, so it technically is a 4-seater. And I have, in fact, carried one adult back there with this seat all the way forward, leaned up, so we had 2 adult passengers. There's no way for me being a 6-foot guy as the driver that any grown person is going to fit back here. You're going to end up having a child back here, which is fine, you know, but even then they're going to put their feet on the seat, which is not fine. So at the end of the day, really, this is a 2-person car. And I have even looked into rear seat deletes because you could save weight back here, therefore increasing the, you know, power to weight ratio. And in all honesty, it wouldn't be terrible to not have seats back here. You would gain a lot of access in the back. And yeah, the seats fold down. You know, you can fold them down and lay stuff on it. But if you just opened it up, you'd be, I mean, you would have so much more storage room, so much room for activities back there. Congrats to those that get the reference, and ha ha ha. But anyway, thumbs up again. So the rear seats on the Camaro are just pointless, and again, they suck. Let's move to the final thing. So the final thing that I want to discuss about things that I hate in this car is going to be the user interface. You have so many different options that are hidden within the interface here on the left-hand side that unless you've watched videos, I don't think there's any way that anybody could ever figure it out. You've got vehicle information. Some of this stuff initially is not checked. So say that we take trip A, not highlighted. See how it's not blue anymore? So trip A is not highlighted. So now if we go over to the info, we will no longer find a trip A in here. And going back to the options, now keep in mind that from here, you can't just hit OK or select on here. You have to hit right to pull this menu up. So at quick glance, unless you're knowing to hit right and down and left and up, select does nothing. So you have to go right, and you have all of these extra options here, performance as well, same thing. So you've got all of these different options hidden within not only the options tab, but you also have all of this other content here. Launch control says disabled, and again, if we're going to enable it, you hit your actually I did that wrong, I believe. You put it into track mode, push that 2 times, and you have more options that are hidden. Sport 1, now to select it, you actually have to hit select up here. Launch control says disabled. I wonder if it's because the parking brake is on. There we go. And now we have more options that, again, are hidden, and you have to hit right on the arrows. Custom. Okay, well, what's that? I hit select, but wait, let's hit right. And now that it's custom, we can set launch RPM, slip target, whereas if it was set to automatic, it just says surface general. This system, the line lock, which you would think would be in performance, you have to find under options after you have your launch control set. And here's your line lock. Click OK. And it does nothing, but It's supposed to. I think it's because I don't have it in first gear. Nope. I think it might be because I'm on a slight hill. But anyway, the line lock would in fact allow you to do a burnout, which is great. So going back to it, that's all within the options and hidden within there. Here's another one, that technology. Now, if you just saw that and hit OK or select, nothing changes. Again, hit right and you pull up more menus. Standard, media. That changes the way that this portion looks when you pull it up, which I like the look of the technology portion. You can, in fact, go standard, and then it changes for all those gauges up there. But again, I like the technology, so I'm going to switch that back. That, again, is all options, hidden under options, not just up and down, but also to the right on a lot of it. And in all of the other ones, you have the right as well. So again, this whole user interface is just a mess. You know, it really isn't too user-friendly. You have to watch videos to kind of understand it, or have somebody walk you through it to kind of understand it, and an in-depth understanding of it as well. There's no way that somebody in this car just sitting here playing with buttons is going to figure most of this stuff out. I can't say no way, but it's very slim to none that it's going to happen. Guys, as stated at the beginning, I don't hate this car. These are just kind of minor things that are like, they could be improved, especially that dash cluster. That thing is a cluster. But anyway, guys, be sure to check out the other content on the video. Hit a thumbs up, hit a subscribe, hit a bell icon. Those things help me out so much. And again, thank you all to those that have supported over the last 4 years now. I think that, yeah, actually, March of this year was 4 years of this channel being around, and it's been such a grind to get where it's been, and I haven't thanked a lot of you enough. So thank you all for the support you offer, and continue to help out, man. Like, just, again, the thumbs up, the subscribe, the bell icon, watch some videos, comment. You know, let me know what you guys would change about this car in the comments down below. And again, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.